look what we got. Let's see what it is, what's inside. Let me get it out on the bench so we can look at it. Hold on. Martin. Look at that golden hardware. Beautiful guitar. Beautiful guitar, but it's in a bad way. It needs some serious attention. This is a Martin custom. They just call it a custom model. They don't even call it a D28. I enlarged the sound hole in this one as well, as you can see. I don't do all my guitars that way, but my two favorites I did. Let me get another camera angle and I'll show you some problems with this guitar. If only it played and sounded like it looked. Look at this action. I hope you can see this. I hope you can see this. Look at the action. Look at the action. It's just incredibly high. It's not even in tune. Too nice of a guitar to be left in that condition. It's got a really big dent right here. I actually dropped a battery on it and did that. I might fix that while there's another one right there. Get the light right there. I may fix that while I've got it tore apart. I haven't decided. The main thing right now is just getting it playable, and I just wanted to show you what we're up against here. Oh man, that action is just unbelievable. Remember the quarter trick I told you about? There's one quarter at the 12th, 11th and 12th fret. Oh look, 2 goes underneath it. Holy cow, 2 quarters go underneath that. And it's still not touching those 2 quarters. 2 of them. This guitar, like I said before, is a good candidate for a neck reset. It's that bad. All this beautiful golden hardware, and you know, it's just. Anyways, this is a Martin custom. See if I can get a shot of that for you. I don't know if you can see that or not, but like I say, they don't call this a D28 guitar, they just call it a Martin custom. There were 2,000 of these made by Martin. They produced them for Guitar Center. So many for Guitar Center and so many for Musician's Friend, I think was the other company. So, a neck reset. If you took this guitar to a a luthier or someone who did repair work like this, once they saw it and got some measurements, I'm sure they would determine it would have to have a neck reset. You'd have to cut all this away so the finish doesn't crack when you separate the fretboard from the soundboard. And you'd have to cut, you know, between the soundboard and the fretboard, all this glue. You would have to, well, I don't think you would have to cut there, but you'd have to probably steam that, take a fret out and drill it, and steam down. I think that's a dovetail joint, I'm sure it is, but we're not going to get into that. I'm going to show you a much cheaper, effective way to save a guitar with the action high enough to drive a truck under. I'm going to show you a whole lot cheaper way to do that. Let me get a straight edge. Hang on. I would need to take the strings off of it and straighten the neck as straight as I could get it, and then lay this straight edge right down to the neck. Okay, you with me so far? Take the strings off, straighten the neck perfectly straight, lay the straight edge down the neck, and the point of interest is right here where this straight edge comes back to the bridge. Look at that. That's hitting on the bridge. It should slide up over that. I hope you all can see this. I'm trying to get you a better shot here. You can see where the edge, the straight edge, is hitting. Oh, here we go with focus problems again. Hang on, come on, pull it out. Hopefully you can see that. You can see that the straight edge is hitting the bridge. It should not hit the bridge. It should set right on top of it. You should be able to slide that straight edge all the way back to the saddle the way it looks right now. But see, you can see it fall down. It's that far. I have to lift the straight edge up onto the bridge to make it slide back to all the way back to the saddle. That should be perfectly level right there with the neck, and it's so far out, man. It's bass side, the treble side. It's just, it's unplayable. It's unusable like that. There's no way that that guitar could be played in that condition. So let me get another camera angle, and I'll tell you what we're going to do. Show you a much cheaper way to fix it. It's still going to be a lot of work though. Another angle here. The straight edge is just laying on the fretboard. It should come back to this bridge. This is the saddle. This is the bridge. This straight edge laying on the fretboard should come back and be perfectly level with this bridge. I haven't taken any measurements yet. I don't know how. It's way off. It's barely going to be salvageable, if salvageable at all, I'm beginning to think. So, how do you fix a guitar like this without doing a complete neck reset? I'll tell you how. Tell you what we're going to do. The only way to save this guitar and make it playable again, we're going to have to take the strings off, take the saddle out, straighten the neck, Put the straight edge down here. Get the measurements in the difference in the height of the fretboard and the very top of this bridge. And we're going to have to sand material away from the top of the bridge here. The whole, you could get by with just sanding where the saddle is. The saddle's got a lot of room. I could take the saddle out, shave the bottom of the saddle, and bring it down some. It's not going to be enough though, so I'm going to have to take material from the top of this bridge and from the bottom of the saddle to get this action down enough, and to get the top of the bridge to line up, be perfectly flat with the fretboard when it's straight. So there you go. That's going to happen shortly after Christmas. I think we got some gigs coming up about that time, but after Christmas, that's going to take place. So just wanted to show y'all what a nice guitar looks like that's become Frankenstein. And like I say, these dents, there's 1, 2 fairly bad dents in it. I think I could probably steam those out. I'm not sure if I'll tackle that or not. First thing first is seeing if we can make it playable again. It's been in storage a while, and tension left on the strings. I'm surprised the whole bridge hadn't pulled up on it. But anyways, stay tuned for that, because if you want to learn how to fix your guitar, this is going to be a unpleasant project, but I think we can save it. So now you've seen the Martin Custom and what it needs to have done to it. Man, oh man, what a job that's going to be. Stay tuned for that. We're going to tear into this after Christmas, and I gave the secret away, showing you what it was going to take to fix it, but it may not be fixable. Like I say, I haven't taken any measurements really or done anything at all to it yet. I'm going to do that after Christmas. I'm going to get the measurements and stuff, take the strings off. And the deflection that causes the string tension causes deflection at the bridge, okay? It bellies up. Every acoustic guitar does it. Older ones sometimes get unplayable. I have to take that all into consideration when I take measurements to get the proper measurement to get it flat. And I want it to be flat with the fretboard under string tension, but I got to take the strings off and level the neck and do that. So I'll probably put a jack inside the guitar and measure what the string tension weight is, and put about that much. If it's 130 pounds, put about 130 pounds of pressure underneath the bridge inside to simulate string tension up to pitch. That will make that belly, it doesn't have much of a belly, but it's got a wee little bit of one. But I want this to be as close to perfect as we can get it. It's a Martin, guys, you know. It's worth trying to save. So anyways, peace. Cheers to y'all. Hope you have a Merry Christmas and wonderful New Year. Stay tuned. Tell all your friends. Subscribe. Tell them to tell their friends. We got to get some people watching this stuff. Cheers, folks. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.